Julie really helped me throughout the whole process. From looking at the homes, she kind of told me what I want to look at. She told me about some things that, I might not want so much. And, she was able to help guide me towards, a more reasonable decision. Most importantly, Julie was even able to show me some houses before they hit MLS just because she knew they were going up for sale, which, not every agent has that.
Some of the other realtors that we've talked to, they just seemed very okay, we put in an offer and that's it kind of thing. But it really was very clear from the get-go that Julie put in the extra effort to make sure that we got this house. Like, she was following up, she was making sure that our qualities, like the good qualities that we had, were highlighted and put forward to the seller.
And she was very good about trying to get things done on the back end and making the process easier for us. So she tried to take care of as much as she could, and she got us connected with really great people who understood our priorities as well and made sure that things were done in a timely manner, as timely as things can be. Overall she made the process as painless as possible and very quick.
She is there for you every step of the way. She's going to take the time to explain everything to you, and she's going to take initiative during the conversations. I think there was a lot of moments during the process where we were unsure what the next step was, what were some of the terms being thrown out, and we never felt intimidated to ask those questions. We knew we can kind of reach out to Julie and then she would provide explanations for us.
She was very good at the negotiation process and working with both the seller and the buyer in a timely manner. So definitely you'll notice hands down much higher degree of performance on her team.
Julie has a great team and her partners, so they help us close the escrow, everything a limited time, and in 10 days we can say. So thank you for your team. Also I want to say thank you your team actually, with whom you work. As all the people with whom you work, they're professional. Thanks so much.
Because we're in Northern California and didn't want to keep on making trips back and forth, she was great at FaceTiming us, checking out open houses, so that we didn't have to travel. It was, because we want to be careful with how we want to spend our money, and she realized that, and she made sure that we got the discounts that we should get and the fees that we got were correct, and so that was amazing. So the whole process was great. Julie was very responsive every time I texted her about questions. She followed up with the escrow officers, the seller's agent. So it was a very smooth process for us. So we were really happy with the outcome.
We met first over the phone, and what I loved about her was that she was extremely refreshing. She was optimistic about our search. While we felt very negative, we felt kind of like we wouldn't be able to find a home this year, especially with the second child coming. She was just very optimistic about our search and made us feel like we didn't have to settle for less in our home.
Julie works really hard, and I'm so impressed by that. She's very available. I couldn't believe all the phone calls and text messages she would take and then answer right away. And she always gave us good information. I never felt any kind of unease or concern or worry about what Julie was telling me.
Here are the keys.
There you go.
Yeah, so let's have a take a look.
All right.
Okay.
My name is Nick Garcia. This is my wife Jessica, and we had the pleasure of working with Julie Lai. Every neighborhood and every house that we looked at, it really made us feel confident in our purchase. And the reason why we purchased this home is a lot with her recommendation. She gave us the vision of what this house, its potential, what it could be for us and our family.
She was transparent. She constantly was keeping us in the know, and throughout the whole process, and she answered all our questions pretty promptly as well.
Through Julie's help, we kind of know, what kind of feature we are going to experience during the house hunting and what procedure we will need to go through. They help us to make the decision and understand ourselves more.
And what's our rights and what's our responsibility. So the very first presentation is very well organized and